Hey guys, welcome to another episode of TheTeeTalk. I'm your host, Anastasia.K.Mungai, and today I just want to talk a little about hygiene. Not just any other hygiene, but hygiene that involves your genitals. So, we are going to look at both feminine hygiene and masculine hygiene down there, if you need me to point it out down there. So, proper genital hygiene is a topic that is not often discussed. So, I actually chose to speak to a professional on the matters of genital hygiene because it is a sensitive matter, and my doctor will actually remain anonymous, but you do know I did my research on this. So let's look at how to properly care for your genitals, vaginal or circumcised or uncircumcised. Let's just look into both. So let's just start with vaginal hygiene. So this involves the lady. So when washing your vulva, which is down there, okay, so use mild, non-scented soap. When washing, just ensure you don't get soap into your vagina. It is really bad because it could cause pH imbalance. I don't know if you understand what that means. So if you learned chemistry, pH is just basically your acidity levels. So basically, if you change the pH level in your vagina, you could actually literally get infections, which include yeast infection, thrust, vaginal infections. There's so many. So this can really put you at risk. So let's go on to menstrual care. This is something that I really feel that we need to look at, because ladies out here are really doing it wrong. So if you're not taught well, I'm here for you. So if you're using disposable products, just go for unscented pads and tampons, because perfume can also change your pH level and affect your skin also. So it's best to really avoid those scented things. Scented products for your vaginal area are really bad. So yeah, you need to avoid that. So I always have this routine. This is just for me because I know it's not for everybody. So I always have this routine that works for me, and I usually shave after every menstruation to just ensure that I've literally removed everything down there. You understand? Because most women shave, but those ones who don't have had a bad case of the rash, which is when you've shaved and you shaved badly, like you shaved in all weird directions. So if let me just tell you what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to shave downwards, only downwards. So one direction, don't use multiple directions, choose one direction. So go downwards. Make sure you're going the way your hair is growing. So check out how your hair is growing. If it's going downwards, go downwards. Don't go against your growth, because that just causes your hair to grow inward, and that could poke your skin, and it can even cause infection. So there are people who really literally get bad rash down there, and due to you itching, you would get a really bad infection, skin infection. Okay, so hair down there literally for me has no use, but I've come to realize that it actually does have some use, and I just don't like hair down there, let's just say that. Okay, so it causes heat and can easily bring bacteria, can cause a buildup of bacteria, especially if you're not clean. Okay? If you're not ensuring that when you go to the bathroom, when you've peed, that you use a damp towel, stuff like that. You need to really understand how to clean down there. Let's just talk about those ones who are really natural. So your vagina actually cleans itself out. So this shows up in form of your discharge. Discharge is very good. So your vagina cleans itself out, and this shows up in form of your discharge. So normal discharge may be just clear or very white, and this should just have no stench. It shouldn't smell funny. If it smells funny, manze, you need to get yourself checked. If it smells funny, it looks yellow or greenish or dark brownish. Okay, dark brown could be your discharge coming out after your menstruation. So that's basically cleaning out. But if it smells, that's an infection that you need to really go get checked. So this can differ, discharge color can really differ if you're taking birth control. So don't let anyone tell you that discharge is not healthy. Discharge is very much healthy, and it means that your vagina is actually doing what it's meant to do. So some people use discharge to determine if they're ovulating or not. So you'd realize when you're ovulating, your discharge is very clear. It's very clear, very slippery, very, how do I explain? It's very much so not thick white. So the white thick discharge actually comes out after menstruation and before you menstruate. Okay, so that's basically how to tell if you are ovulating or not, how your cycle is going on. If you notice a foul odor smell or experience itching or greenish discharge, you need to get yourself to a physician and actually just let him know what it is and get tested, because they will do a variety of tests to understand what you actually have down there. So just go to a doctor if you feel that way. So I want to talk about men right now. I'm going to talk about your penile washing and how to take care of your down there. So this goes out to the men. So when washing your penis, you need to use mild and scented soap to wash down there. So use your hand, not a cloth. If you are uncircumcised, actually clean under your foreskin by actually pulling the foreskin back to rinse it out. That will prevent infection. This is because the foreskin can hold dirt. If not cleaned out, this can actually be easily transmitted to the females when you're having sex. So if you are not circumcised, ensure you clean your area properly, because it is very important. That's how people get HIV, and people who are uncircumcised actually have a lot of infections, a lot. So you need to actually pull your foreskin back. Even when you're urinating, pull your foreskin back to prevent like those weird odors, because if urine gets into your skin, it actually smells. So I want to talk about your underwears. So professionals really recommend wearing full coverage underwear. So that means no thongs, no tight fitting boxers or anything not cotton, because the others bring a lot of heat, which changes the pH down there. So you want to change that. So for those who don't shave, wash with warm soapy water when you take a shower, and avoid scented products to clean your pubic area. And this is just to ensure that you don't change your pH. Your pH really is very important, okay? So wipe after use of the toilet from front to back. I cannot stress this. From front to back, always wipe front to back. So use a damp towel. If you like hair, I told you hair keeps a lot of dirt. So use a damp towel or tissue or wet wipes to clean your pubic area after baths, between baths. So that means when you're going to the toilet, ensure that you're using something wet so that you clean it out. And always dry your pubic hair after cleaning, because you could get some stuff down there. So make sure it's really dry and it's good, okay? So lastly, let's talk about oils and lubes, okay? So this is what you use when you're having sex, lubes. So some people use Vaseline. I don't know who does that, but those who use Vaseline and oils such as coconut oil, olive oil, or vegetable oil, which I do not know why you're using that, but to moisturize your genitals, this is just fine, but keep it on the outside of your vagina, please. You do not want anything down there that's not supposed to be down there. So as a lube, you can use natural oils. That is okay, as long as you're not using a condom. If you're not using a condom, because the oils can cause the condoms to break. So we actually just recommend you to use such oils for your own self-pleasure. So listen to your body when you're using all these oils and this lubricants on your body, because your body might just respond differently than someone else's. So keep body oil separate from your cooking oils. That's another thing, okay? So I want you to actually try whatever I'm trying to tell you here. This is very important. I hope you have enjoyed all those few tips I just gave you. Try and implement them. And if you're not used to shaving, please don't shave. I'm not saying that it is important. I'm just saying that change it up down there. Even if it's once in a while, you do need to shave. It's just the way you shave your armpits, I'm sure. So I'm so happy that I just did this episode. I hope it has helped you, and I hope that you will implement them. And if you have any said questions or concerns or opinions, I do encourage you to visit my YouTube, visit everywhere, visit my Twitter, visit my Facebook page, visit my Instagram page at Anastasia.K.Mungai. If you search Anastasia.Mungai, I'm available everywhere. So do send me a message, tell me what you think, tell me your comments. If you do have any kind of suggestions, holla at me at Anastasia.K.Mungai, and I'm open to that. I'm totally open to that, and I really encourage that you do that. So I have been your host, Anastasia.K.Mungai, and this has been the